Are red light cameras necessary? Yes or no? I'm going to tell you that the red light cameras are not necessary and that they are the cause for a lot of unnecessary crashes. I have researched the pros and cons of red light cameras, and in my opinion, the only good thing about them is the fact that some of them are placed in locations where there are hazardous road conditions, so motorists do have the chance to reduce their speed and be more careful to try to avoid a crash. This is from the Speed and Red Light Camera GPS database. I will start by telling you that I have received a ticket from a red light camera, so I feel that I have the right to voice my opinion on this issue. I will continue the introduction by sharing with you some of the history of the red light cameras and the purpose for the cameras and some of the costs that are involved with them. I will share with you some of the statistics that I have researched and found on these cameras. I will then conclude by sharing with you some of the things we can do to ease the nightmare of the red light cameras. The first red light camera bill was signed in New York in 1993. The camera's initial purpose is to take photos of a vehicle that has driven over the stop bar of an intersection while the light is red. This will trigger a flash and result in a violation. A ticket will be issued by mail in 5 to 7 days with a fine anywhere from $50 to $500. This is from the Automated Red Light Enforcement Motor Vehicle Safety link and also the Red Light and Speed Camera database. The average cost of purchasing a red light camera is anywhere from $50,000 to $60,000, with an additional cost of $25,000 to install the camera. After the camera is set up and going, there is an additional monthly fee of $5,000 for maintenance of the camera. That is $60,000 a year just to maintain the camera. Being a taxpayer, I can think of a lot better ways to spend my tax dollars, and after this speech, I hope you will agree with me. This information is from the Automated Red Light Enforcement Motor Vehicle Safety link. These red light cameras come with many dangers. I have researched and found that motorists have had crashes due to these cameras, because motorists will speed up or slow down rather quickly to make it through a yellow light before it turns red to avoid getting that ticket. In 2016, a report from the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles showed that crashes due to these red light cameras have increased by 11%, and injuries from these crashes have increased by 9%. And listen closely as I tell you that the fatalities from these injuries have doubled. This information is from the Red Light Cameras Unfair, Unsafe, Unnecessary National Review link. Red light cameras are also unconstitutional because our Sixth Amendment right says that we have the right to face our accusers for an alleged violation. This is from the Sixth Amendment Definition, Examples, Cases, and Processes link. Although many cities receive millions of dollars from tickets that generate from these cameras every year, they have to pay the red light camera companies a big percentage of that money and renew their contract every year if they want their city to get the revenue from these cameras. Policemen view footage from these cameras and decide if a ticket should be issued. So if money has to be spent to pay an officer, why can't that same money be used to pay policemen to patrol the intersections that are in need of a camera? This would allow people to have jobs, and this would also cut down on the crashes that red light cameras are responsible for. I feel that this would work if we could just convince our city officials to give it a try. It has been voiced in some cities, and there are red light cameras that are being taken down. This is on a link of the Lawyer Wins Red Light Camera lawsuit against Richardson. In conclusion, let me recap that these lights are expensive, dangerous, and they are not accurate. They are only good for extorting money from drivers, and they take away jobs from people in our communities. Let's work together and start some petitions and get them to our city officials, and let's start taking these cameras down. Thank you.